Hello and welcome to the RaidCall EMS 1 group stage. We are in Group A and we will see game number 2 of Natolic Russia taking on Flip.Sid3. Flip.Sid3 is my goal. We are going to be here with two people here. I am of course your caster Sheever, but also my co-caster Matrim. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much.
And I just said it was game 2. We didn't manage to catch game 1. This is a game where Flip.Sid3 is one game ahead, so Natolic has to win 2 games in a row if they still want to win this. And if you're wondering what is actually at stake here, well, that's actually quite a lot. This is the first game these teams play in their group stage. If they win this game, they will be going up against the winner of Quantic versus Imaginary Gaming, which is happening at the same time right now, and that will be a best out of 3 as well. And then the winner of that winner bracket game will already be qualified to go to the LAN finals, while a loser of this game will also be going to the loser bracket, which will be played next week. And if you win your loser bracket match, you'll be going up against the loser of the winners bracket that's played later tonight. Of course, for all the other streams, you can, or other games for English coverage, you can go to Toby's stream, but we'll be covering this one, Flip.Sid3 versus Natolic Russia. Any predictions from you?
Well, I gotta go with the obvious choice and say Flip.Sid3 here. I mean, they're a known team. They've been known to play really good, and Natolic is pretty unknown. I haven't seen them that much actually. Like, I've heard of them, I know of the organization and such, but haven't actually seen them play.
I have to say I haven't seen them play in this composition just yet. I know that they have all been around the scene for quite some time. The only one that I can't place is Flo, but all the other players we have seen them before. But yeah, not in this composition, so I'm quite curious to see what we're going to be seeing here. We do have 2 stand-ins, Hardeev and Elite standing in. I believe Hardeev was at some point a core member of Natolic Russia, but apparently they switched their roster around a bit, so we have 2 stand-ins for that team right now. And we also have got a Treant Protector band out here. Of course, like I just said, these 2 teams did play up against each other just a moment ago, and we weren't able to catch that, so I'm not quite sure what draft they had there, but maybe that's a bit of a respect band. Other bands are quite simple, Lifestealer as well as the Bedrider and the Wisp band out there. So Natolic with the first pick, Darkseer and Shadow Demon for Flip.Sid3 so far. No real surprises, I think.
No, not really. I mean, Treant ban, it's kinda what you prefer. Like, usually not many teams ban him in the first phase, except like I've seen Alliance do it against Quantic.
Yeah,
but I mean, of course, yeah, Quantic are the masters of that hero, really know how to use him. But still, in the right lineup, he's actually one of the strongest heroes.
Yeah, we're seeing a puck pickup so far. I mean, I have to say, it's still pretty straightforward. I'm kind of like waiting for maybe something that really defines a team's lineup, because, well, for example, with Natolic, I think for a lot of people, they don't really know what kind of style they play, and the draft is, of course, one thing to read that from. And Darkseer is one of the more generic heroes that you can pick up. He is good in teamfight, he can go solo lane, he can go into the jungle, he can even go mid if you really want him to, and I mean, you can do anything with that. So in a way it's a very nice pickup, because it's very open and you don't give anything away. Gyrocopter, still strong carry, but we have actually seen it played as support a couple of times as well. I'm not expecting that here though.
Yeah, it can be played as mid as well, so
yeah.
Like, they're still keeping their picks open. We don't really know what to lane yet. So that's actually more advantageous than you might think, actually, because you don't really know what the opponent is gonna play mid yet. Like, it's gonna be an OD to counter puck or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, the puck already basically a very strong mid lane, and there's not that many heroes that can actually win from puck mid. It's Queen of Pain, it's more of a skill matchup. OD, as you mentioned, very strong hero in mid up against any hero, to be fair, but we don't really see that many people play the OD, apart from, of course, once again, Quantic.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they'll do with that. We do have a Rubik getting banned out, and now the Lone Druid as well. I mean, I like this with the new banning phase, because basically Natolic has got 2 heroes that we already decided can do basically anything. So it's very hard for Flip.Sid3 to ban heroes out against Natolic, because they don't know yet what Natolic is going to do. Yeah. Same thing goes vice versa. You have a puck and a Shadow Demon, you can go anywhere with that.
Yeah. I would really like to see an offensive tri-lane from Flip.Sid3, or AL, whatever you want to call them nowadays.
We call them Flip.Sid3.
Flip.Sid3, alright.
I like it.
I mean, I think that Shadow Demon is probably like one of the absolutely strongest supports in the game right now. He enables so much for you to do. Like, he's the perfect setup stun, much better than a Bane or Rubik. And him on an offensive lane is just super, super strong.
Add a Visage to that, and maybe carry with the Disable.
Yeah.
You got yourself a strong trial, and of course Gyrocopter on itself. I mean, together with two supports, he's a pretty good counter-aggressive hero to have up against in your safe trial, and if you're up against an aggressive one. Of course, Rocket Barrage and Flak Cannon able to turn things around if things get hairy.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna go for the pick here.
Yeah, it's a Nyx Assassin, so there you have an extra Disable. Some extra burst damage and some ganking potential as well. We have seen these two supports very much in roaming compositions, by the way, with the Shadow Demon and the Nyx Assassins. So maybe that's a safe lane, and then these two will go roam. It will really depend on what Natolic puts mid, though, because are they going to put something mid that is easily gankable or not?
Yeah, I mean, if it's the Darkseer mid, it's pretty like annoying to gank, because he just puts 2 Ion Shells on the creep wave and then just stands back, maximum EXP range, and just waits. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, they can still, Flip.Side can do anything. They can go offensive challenge with maybe a Kanka or something, or just do an easy lane. That's all.
Yeah, we have actually seen Puck on aggressive or on safe lane or suicide lane solos. Nyx Assassin mid, I mean, in theory, a lot is possible.
Yeah.
And I like that teams are keeping it so open. We did see the Templar Assassin getting banned out by Flip.Side. Probably just one of those heroes like, you know, is there any hero you really don't want to face up against your Puck? Well, I don't want to face up against a TA. Okay,
Yeah.
let's ban that out.
Yeah, I mean, TA is like one of the hard counters to Puck. Definitely. Just Puck can't do any damage because she has no like instant that takes away her refraction instantly. So she has 3 big spells that does a lot of damage, but it doesn't actually do anything to her refraction TA. So pretty good ban out if you want to play her mid.
Yep, and it's all like taking a lot of time. They go for the Bane in the end still. So still have that setup. You do have the Nightmare into a Rocket Barrage if you want to. Nature's Prophet for Flip.Side, and this looks to be like well, it can actually still be a safe lane Nature's Prophet and go for the aggressive trial, but I like Nature's Prophet. Like, if there's gonna be an aggressive trial from either team, Nature's Prophet can be there and make the matchup 4 versus 3 in no time.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna put the easy lane now though, because Nature's Prophet can go into the jungle so easy, and they have 2 really, really good roamers, so just gonna play it super safe. Just roam around with 2 heroes. You have the Nature's Prophet in the forest farming on. And this puts the pressure on Natolic, because they have to do something, because they know that he's getting a lot of farm on Prophet, and Prophet is one of the best mid-game and late-game heroes due to his split push, so gonna be pressured.
Yeah, and so far they only have heroes that can, like, in laning they're okay, but like after that, they don't really have that much apart from maybe a Fiend script, but that's gonna take some time, and Bane can't do anything with himself. Then he needs to have another hero that matches up with that aggression that he wants to do. And like, what do you expect them to take? Like, maybe Queen of Pain still as their solo mid, as we have Alina, that's actually quite nice with the Light Strike Array following up on the Nightmare as well.
Yeah, I don't know, like, it could be anything. There's still a possibility for Darkseer, but now that they have Fury on Forest, I think the Natolic would want to put their offlaner in the forest as well, so... Because usually against the Shadow Demon Nyx, you're not gonna get anything as the offlaner, so...
Yeah.
Good to have someone who can go easily into the forest.
And that's of course Darkseer's job in that case. And then you have a trial in with the Gyro, Bane and Lina. We have seen that a lot of times before, I believe. And it looks like Flip.Side is almost wanting to bait out that Queen of Pain, because they ban out the Storm instead of the Queen of Pain. I was still expecting Quap to be banned, but who knows? Natolic, one more ban to go. It's gonna be a carry indeed. It's the anti-mage, but then again there's so many carries still left that Flip.Side could go for.
Wouldn't be surprised to actually see a Spectre right here. Or maybe not, since Natolic can actually still put an offensive tri-lane, but Spectre would fit really good into their lineup.
Yeah, you have a lot of global then. Of course, also with Nature's Prophet, Spectre up.
Exactly.
That alone is good, even if you don't hunt to a target, and you've got your next assassin to scout out someone.
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet can TP in, Hunt can have a Spectre there, and that's gonna be a kill.
5 seconds remaining.
If that person was there by himself. It is a Shadow Fiend in the end.
That's unexpected, don't really see this a lot.
No, and the thing about a Shadow Fiend is that if Natolic now goes for an aggressive trial lane, he is going to have a very tough time. Because he is not going to be getting ahead in levels, which is normally what he needs to be doing.
No. I think to think about when they go aggressive though, is that as soon as Furion hits level 6, you pretty much lost your offensive trial lane.
Yeah.
Because the ulti will do 150 to 200 damage to your supports there. And as soon as he hits 6, it's going to be super hard to stand on that lane. But before that, they can really shut down his farm with the Enfeeble and Gyrocopter.
And that's the Dragonite, so that's their solo mid, probably. I'm not too convinced about that, though. And did they swap roles? Looks like they have. Unicorn on the Nature's Prophet. See how they do with this. But, I mean, a Dragonite solo mid up against a Puck, not really a favorable matchup for him. And also a hero that is, even though he's very tanky, he is still fairly easily ganked.
Yeah, it's definitely again. But I think Dragonite is actually one of the more even matchups against Puck mid. Because as soon as he hits 6, you can kill the Puck easily, and as soon as Puck goes to gank somewhere, because you know, as soon as he hits 6 with Puck, you want to gank.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do that, just the DK will eat up your tower with his dragon form. Like his green dragon does so much damage to the tower with the passive, it just eats away. So
yeah, of course, in next dragon form, level 11, that's the same thing now.
Yeah.
So it did get buffed, so yeah, you can't really leave him alone on the lane. But during the laning stage, if Puck is still there, he should be able to win his lane fairly easy. And of course, for Flip.Side, they are on the Radiant side this game. It's going to be Miguel playing the Puck.
Oh wow. This is fun to see. This is actually... No, look at this. It's bottom lane. The supports are actually hiding out there in the forest.
Yeah.
And you see, they're gonna bait them to go, because the Darkseer is gonna do a double Ion Shell. And the supports are gonna be like, what is this idiot Darkseer doing? And they're gonna go for him, and then the supports are gonna pop out. But it can go either way, so it's gonna be super fun to see.
Well, let's see if they can get some kills going. We have Mania playing the Shadow Fiend in this game, so he'll be taking up the carry role. Already got pulled some tangos. Miracle will be on the Nyx Assassin. We'll have Rise playing the Shadow Demon, and on the top lane it will be Unicorn, but he'll probably end up going towards the jungle, even though he's up against a solo Gyrocopter. Shouldn't be that bad. You want to introduce Natolic?
Yeah, sure. We got Natolic N on the Bane. We got the stand-in Hardev on the Lina. Natolic Flow on the Darkseer, and Elite, of course, I know of him, on the DK. Then Dota Stock, the captain, on the Gyrocopter, being on the easy lane.
Yep, easy lane, but not that easy up against those Treants from the Nature Protector. He is still, sorry, Nature Protector. What? Nature's Prophet. He is still not sure if he can expect the supports. Of course, they will be missing at the start. But the 2 Iron Shells indeed already go up. Some mana already burned by Flow. I'm still waiting for these supports to show themselves. They hide themselves.
Look at this. He's gonna come here from behind now.
They don't have a ward there, but they do know he is there. They actually, the supports smoke up. They'll go for him. Let's see if they can get a Nightmare off, or is he gonna get away? Disruption gonna be there, so no Nightmare, just in time. Iron Shell is still doing some damage. Light Strike and Ray hits though. Rise will be dying, and that is gonna be the first blood for Hardeve. Natolic determining the pace.
Yeah, that's I love that. We do that sometimes as well. It's so, like, you have to be really careful when they bait you like that. I mean, he had no idea that they were in there, because they went down so early down there.
Yeah, he was still expecting the supports probably to be top with Dota Stock.
Yeah.
Maybe in the jungle, pulling and stacking a bit. But yeah, successful first blood, and we see them instantly roaming around a bit. They have also counter-warded here. Do you think they're gonna go top, or should they stick bottom?
I think they should go top, probably. Because they can roam, like, the Puck is pretty easy to roam mid when you have the sleep. Because you can always sleep him, and then you get a 100% DK stun and Lina stun. And they need some more XP and levels, because eventually they're gonna lose the bot lane, eventually. I mean, so.
But how important is it to shut down Mania on a Shadow Fiend?
I don't know how good Shadow Fiend is on the easy lane, but like, I would be more worried if it was a Spectre or an AM or something. But
yeah, I guess like as long as you know that your own carry has free farm as well, it's not that bad.
Exactly.
And the supports have rotated top, by the way. Yeah.
Of course, if you put like, the Prophet gets less XP in the forest than he does on the lane, so you know, wanna force him back into the forest, so he doesn't get that super fast level 6. And he gets more farm on the lane usually than he does in the forest.
Yeah.
So
And he is doing okay for himself. I mean, Unicorn is at level 3. He's got only 7 for 2 last hits, but he is able to maybe contest Dota's talk a bit on farm. I mean, he has got 11 for 2 last hits, which is not really the greatest score that you can have at 2 minutes in. He is doing really nice though. Like, he's not missing that many. Same thing goes for Miguel, who's actually on top of those last hits and a nice 13-6 with Eli sitting on 6-1. He does have his bottle, but I mean, if you're a Dragonite up against a puck, you already know that you're probably gonna lose your lane. And wow, this could actually be getting quite hairy. Miguel, it's got a breath of fire still too, but of course there is a phase shift there, and Eli is not gonna go for it.
Yeah, I mean, this is an even lane. Puck really can't really kill him without a rune, or maybe if he hits level 6 before DK or something. So it's just gonna be a lot of bottle crowing. I'll both spam their abilities. Of course, Puck is gonna have the advantage in CS, but that's what you get for putting a DK mid.
Yeah, normally you'd expect also Puck to have that rune control, but because the supports on the side of Netolic already counter-warded the ward that they had on the rune, of course on the bottom lane, or bottom rune spot, Miguel doesn't really have that advantage anymore. And of course that's something that you have to take into consideration, because there's only 2 wards you can place at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And if you counter-ward already one of those, like, then you know for a fact that before 4.5 minutes there's only gonna be 1 ward on the map for your enemy. And that's a really good thing to know. And that 1 ward, by the way, same thing goes for Netolic, as they actually haven't placed their second ward just yet. As Lena finds herself an invis rune. I'm not sure if they can take down Miguel though. Or maybe they can. Life Strike Array. There will be a Dragon 2 as well, but is there enough damage? Disruption coming in. Rise helping out. That should be Miguel safe. Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, if DK would have maybe a fire breath, maybe they could have killed her, but there was no way. They could just make her low. That's all they could do there. But still, putting some pressure on, forcing people to move, it's always good.
Yeah, I mean the supports already rotation a lot from Netolic. We do have a level 3 Bane here already. Lena sitting at level 2. Supports on the side of Flip.Side also level 2 and level 3, I believe. Actually, wow, Shadow Demon is still level 1.
Yeah. This is not as bad as you might think, actually, because the Shadow Demon, you know, he wants to give the Nyx Assassin full XP, because the faster Nyx gets 6, the better. Because he can do so much more than the Shadow Demon at level 6. So just letting the Nyx take all the XP from the pulse, which is pretty good.
Still not as much as you would expect, though. I mean, he's still level 3, and
Yeah.
we're 5 minutes in. Kind of expected him to get more. Did Shadow Fiend get something extra? He's level 6 at the moment, so I guess he got some extra experience right there.
And I think that Netolic actually warded the pull spot, so
Yes, they did.
it took a while to find the ward. So
And they actually used 2 sentries for it. They placed it in the jungle earlier on, somewhere around there.
it's pretty. They nerfed the sentry vision with like 100 or something, wasn't it? They nerfed it a bit, I know.
Yeah.
Which actually makes it so you can't place 1 ward that sees everyone. Before you could do that, just above the trees, above the pull spot, you could put 1 ward that saw everything, so...
I can see it, by the way, when you draw them up, I can see that now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I indeed, I mean, really helps them a lot. Like, Flip.Side used about 200 gold, not about, just exactly 200 gold to counter a ward from Netolic that only costed them 100.
Yeah.
Because it was a sentry as well, and I mean, apart from it costing you 100, it gives you a lot more than that 200 gold, because you deny so much experience by already having at least 2 camps blocked, in a way. 2 stacks blocked. We do have a rotation again. Hardeve and Bane have got a smoke in their inventory. Might try to go for something again. I mean, in the meantime, Flo is still sitting on bottom lane happily, and since that level 1 kill, or since that first blood, we haven't really had any like action anymore, apart from of course the gank attempt in the mid lane, which didn't really work out as intended. Maybe they're gonna go mid lane again though. Eli will end up going down. Nature's Prophet TPing in for that one. Wow. Almost missed that double damage rune on Miguel. And the support's coming in from the Netolic a bit too late.
Yeah. Just Flip.Side taking the initiative earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see Netolic was on the way to gank somewhere, either mid or bottom, but it's being caught out.
Yeah, and I think this is what they need to be doing, because if they let Netolic determine the pace like they did at the start of the game, they'll end up getting behind, because with the Shadow Fiend you need to have some form of snowballing. So if your supports already start doing that, start laying down some pressure, make sure that that Dragonite is not going to be that big.
Yeah.
You're already having a good start there. Mania, by the way, is level 8, 1400 gold in his inventory. You think he still go for a Shadow Blade?
I think you should. I think you should go for the Shadow Blade, because if you want to be aggressive, that's the item you want to go for.
This is Float in a lot of trouble. One more hit to go down, and there we go. Mania gets himself a kill. Gets very low from the Dragon Slave from Hardeep though, but Hardeep only level 3, so can't really do anything else. And that's a kill going the way of the Shadow Fiend. Not something you really want to give away.
No, that's one of the. You really don't want to feed their carry. Like, those kills are super important. That's why, even though like he's getting decent XP and farm, it might actually be better for him just to go to the forest. Like after he got that kill on the supports, he should. I think maybe he should have gone to the forest, be happy with the extra gold he got, and still get full XP and farm in the forest. It's like it's super fast to farm in the forest with the dark, so you can have like a 11-10 minute mechanic. So.
Hey, you can actually help your supports maybe level a bit faster as well. Of course, Lina, level 6 makes a big difference. Shadow Fiend, same story. Needs to be level 6 for that Fiend's Grip. And those are still pretty far behind. So Flip.Sid, they're leading right now. We have actually, after those kills, they have the gold in their favor. Going towards the 750 in favor of Flip.Sid, which is, I mean, not that much, but the difference is still 1,500 since, since they started killing off people with the experience graph. 2k in favor, no real surprise there. As the supports of Flip.Sid are getting ahead, we might actually have got Vayne in some trouble, but he realized that, so he TP's out unless there's a disruption on time. DreamCall actually whiffs, but they just both tried to deny it, and they will still get the kill in the end. Bit of overkill, but kill is a kill, and a good one at that. I mean, 3 for 1. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, Miracle is having some issues. Actually shows that he is here. Yeah, that was oh, even Deadass. They don't have detection. They don't have detection.
Yeah, I think he hit level 6 with one of the creeps that died at the tower. Because he was level 5 when I checked, like 2 seconds before.
Oh, wow. And he denies. He can die a happy man. He's just gonna TP out. If he gets away from here, no he can't. He'll end up going down, but I think that was worth it.
Yeah, definitely. Still, great stun from Lina. If he hadn't tried that, he would have gotten away.
Yeah. I mean, there were 4 people there from Natolic pushing down that one tower. Which and since the tower gold thing has got a bit reworked, those denies are all the more important. So really big win for Flip.Sid there. They do lose the tower, of course, but they end up getting a tower in return. And get a deny with that, and waste the time of 4 heroes of Natolic at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all the trades are going Flip.Sid's way right now. So, I mean, they even brought down the Gyro because they feel that they have to do something with his, because Gyro is so strong at this stage of the game with his Rocket Barrage and Call Down. Well, still, got an even trade. Or, well, Flip.Sid even got a better trade, even though they pulled down their carry to do that.
Yeah, they're gonna go for this Gyro though. Here comes a Call Down, they want to fight this. But that's already the Gyro gone. Hardeep is gonna be next, got hit by the Impale and will end up going down as well. Nice Light Striker raid, but nobody else to follow it up. And that's a double kill for the Nyx Assassin, who by this time is doing pretty well for himself. He's been involved in 3 kills. He is a support, of course, but it's so easy for him to now rotate into that ganking role, since everybody on Natolic is behind.
Yep, he's gonna have like super easy time to kill Lina and the Bane. They're so weak right now. Especially the Lina. You can see the Lina is just stacking Gauntlets of Strength to get some HP up, because she knows she's gonna be such a free kill.
In the meantime, bottom lane, top lane rather, Flo is going to take a lot of damage. Silence is there, he can't surge away. Even a Dream Coil, just in case, with the Darkseer taking, Shadow Demon rather, taking the kill. They TP in though, Elide with the Dragon Form and a double damage rune. And that should be a kill, Unicorn will end up going down. Looking for another target, can he find it? 1 TP already out, Ryze is still running for his life, should be able to get away just fine. Smoke up for the 2 supports. Didn't end up helping out, and with that kill actually, Miguel was of course the one that he got himself the Blink Dagger right now.
Yep, it's gonna be so this puck is doing so much work. I mean, he can kill all their heroes so easily, like there's not a hero that's over 1k HP. Well, only Dragon Knight, but the rest of them pretty much die of his combo just straight off.
I think it's fair to say that Natolic are quite behind at this stage. What do you think that they should do to get back into this game, as we will see still, oh, Darkseer trying to search himself away, might actually be able to do that. Shadowblade was already done on Mania, will help to get that kill in the end. So what do they need to do to turn this around? Because it's not going their way whatsoever.
I don't know, they really need to group up and fight as 5 or something. That's what I feel like. Get a smoke gank, push a tower somewhere with the DK. That's what I gotta do. They're getting caught out everywhere. You could see bottom, the Darkseer got caught top lane, I can't remember who got caught top lane, but it was someone who died.
The Darkseer, I believe, again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
He died top and bottom.
Dire's
Yeah.
bottom tower is under
Not really
attack.
what you
just
want to
gotta.
do. He died 3 times in total. I guess, I mean, it's not that much deaths just yet, but if you think like, okay, Flipside's got 7 kills in total and 3 of those are Flow on
Yeah.
his Darkseer, well... Yeah,
The
and
thing
that's-
is, like,
yeah.
Darkseer is probably the most important hero for them to kill, because he will be the instrument which they get back due to his vacuum wall. But if they just keep ganking him, he's gonna keep being that low level, having no mech. You know, like, they won't be able to fight without him, at least having vacuum level 3 and a wall, or vacuum level 4 and a wall. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
So-
looks like Hardy is gonna have some hard times soon. Pun. Oh, or is it someone else? Miracle. Looking for a target. It's
Erica
only
really
level
wants
1 Vendetta though.
It's no problem, he can kill him if he gets the Furion ulti. It's gonna come here soon, I think.
Yeah, that's
There we
already
go.
the gyro
Yep.
dead. Nice one. Fiend script up a Miracle though, and they might actually get him. Nice Dream Coil though. Spike Carap is helping out, and all of a sudden they turn it around. That is gonna be the Bane dead. Here comes Dragon Knight looking for a target, looking for Miguel. He'll be able to orb himself out, or really not. Dragon Tail is not gonna be allowing him to do that, and he will end up dead. Nature's Prophet TPing out just in time, and Nyx Assassin also able to run away. So they do end up getting the puck in return for 2 supports, and the gyro actually. That's not that good of a trade.
Yeah, well, still, you can just see the gold graph, like, the flip side is just taking more and more advantage. Even while this was still happening, like, the SF was killing the tower bottom. Tower bottom is so low right now. And this is all the puck has to do. She has to keep creating action for her team to allow SF to split push and do all that it does.
There was a bit of a doubtful
Oh.
TP in from Nature Prophet there, I have to say. TP'd in behind his tower and started running away. Got a Light Strike Array and a Brain Stab, and he was not able to run away from the tower damage.
Yeah.
That was
Probably
good.
some miscommunication there. They probably wanted to dive, but Miguel didn't have that much, or Mania didn't have that much mana, so we didn't want to go in or something. So...
Yeah, we do have, I mean, also the net worth graph is pretty one-sided right now. Flipside just, I mean, from the laning stage, and it's all like, they did get the first blood, but then weren't able to win the lane after that, and weren't able to win the lane anywhere else either. At least not very convincing, and then kind of things started falling apart. Flipside, the one to take on the initiation first. And then you have the Nyx Assassin that can just help gank. You have the Nature's Prophet that comes TPing into everything. You have the Blink Dagger up on the puck. There are so much things that Natolic has to take into account, and they're actually gonna go on Elite right now. And that's gonna be an Impale. Here comes a Soul Catcher, should be a kill. Go on the way of Flipside once again.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, that hurts, Harneve. Do not Laguna Blade the Nyx Assassin that has Spike Carapace on.
Yeah, he just carapaced like a gyro ulti and a Lina ulti, so he has to feel really good about himself right now.
Yeah, I think that's gonna award also for a tier 1 tower here, because I mean this is still the last tier 1 tower standing on the side of Natolic. A pretty big strategical point as well. Nice sentry ward placement.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty nervous. He saw the Shadow Fiend walk by his other sentry there at the
Oh,
hill, but
I'm not quite sure what he thinks he can do here. Maybe he's gonna attempt to deny the tower.
he should just back away. No risk getting caught.
Oh, they're making their way here. Goda Stalk is also making his way towards the mid lane. TPs are gonna come in. They want to fight this. I'm not sure if they can though. They do have the Dragon form up, but they end up forcing Flipside away. So tower still stands. Flipside apparently not too confident in taking the fight here either. Or
They
maybe
probably just want to regroup a bit and just so they can get a good team fight instead of just ramping in blindly. So you see here, they should actually see him with
Yeah, they do. Fiend's Grip is there. Sentry Ward was of course there as well. That's gonna be Miracle dead. That's a good fight for Natolic already. Can they find more? There comes the Vacuum of Souls. And that is the Darkseer already dead. Mania getting Nightmared and Dragon Tailed. While the Bane still goes down. Hardeeve having to run for his life. That is still the Gyro going down. And now you only have the Lina and the Dragon Knight left alive. Can he get that kill here? Misses the breath. Miguel, one more hit. No, he goes down. Elite gets the kill. At least they got 3 in return for that. But, I mean, that was basically a 4-on-5 fight that they just lost 3 in and
Yeah.
only took 2, in a way.
It's super hard. I think that they tried to fight a bit too early. They need to wait for that mech on Darkseer and for him to get a bit more levels.
Whoa.
Yeah. There
Well,
we have it.
Or you have a 17-minute GG. Yeah, that is also something. So Natolic, they give up. They don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, they're playing from a really hard position. I mean, it's just that the decisions early game, like the Darkshire staying on the lane and stuff like that, just makes it so hard. And of course the little stuff, like they ganked the DK mid like 10 seconds before the Netolic squad was gonna gank the puck, so...
Yeah.
But overall, pretty convincing from Flip.Side. Definitely more convincing than the other game, at least.
It's a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
But of course, Artie was still in the game. I think he'll pay for that. Nice light strike array, but I don't think he'll make it out. Yeah.
The funny thing is, he didn't even get the kill with the last strike array. Like, the tower actually got him.
Oh, the tower just killed it. Oh, that's so sad.
Is under attack.
Oh well, that's a shame. Well, of course, I mean, this is the group stages for the EMS 1 Cup. There are 4 teams in the group. We are watching Group A right now with Flip.Side, Netolic, Quantic Gaming and Imaginary Gaming. The winner of this best out of 3, which is here by Flip.Side because they won 2 games in a row, will be facing on the winner of Quantic vs Imaginary Gaming later tonight. You can watch that on Toby's stream, Toby1Dota on Twitch TV. And he'll be casting that winner's bracket finals for Group A, and then the loser bracket games will all be played next week. Tomorrow we'll start with Group B. It's going to be an 1800. Again, there's going to be a couple of games at the same time. One is on this stream, the other one is on Toby1Dota on Twitch TV. And that will be Group B, which holds Roxkiss, Fnatic, and 2 other teams.
Yep.
That's not how I say that, sorry. Roxkiss, Fnatic, Kada, and Infernity Gaming. There we go. Mentioned them all. As Hardy is still trying to micro for his life right now. But
yeah, trying to hold on to the racks, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, he's holding the game in pace, forcing Flip.Side to end it the proper way. It's not really working out for him though.
Not at all. Now he calls the GG.
Yeah. Now he'll call the GG. Like, just wanted to make sure.
Oh, he's staying here because he wants the ticket. Alright. Shouldn't he get that as soon as he enters the game? Or
I thought he gets it as soon as he enters the game.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I thought as well.
Yeah, I thought so too, but apparently he's not convinced, so we'll just wait it out. Or just to check the gold graph, 20k in favor in the gold, 15k, over 15k in favor there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing spectacular to see anymore about this match. It was just domination from Flip.Side.
Yeah. They were leading in goal a bit in the beginning after the first flood, but after that, just straight up for Flip.Side.
Well, as for which game will be there tomorrow, we'll actually watch your game. Because I just said that Group B is gonna start tomorrow, while Group C has got some preponed matches and will also be tomorrow. So we're gonna be watching Group C tomorrow, which will be first Mousesports versus 4FC. And then it will be Alliance versus Red in the Dark, probably. Depending on what Toby casts, because I got second choice, Toby got first choice, as he of course the official caster of EMS 1 Summer 2013.
Oh, big ass about it.
Yeah, he's gonna die for it though.
Yeah. Oh my god, go creeps, go!
Go Hardy!
Go.
Can do it. Oh, creeps are attacking the base, yeah. Should be over very soon, people. You will be able to see the end screen, because that is what you like to see.
He's actually sold all of his items and bought chickens for it all.
It's very noble. Oh, a sheep. Fight sheep.
There we go.
Fight sheep. For honor, for glory. He goes down. Well, there we go. Hey, Matrim, you have any shoutouts?
No, not really.
Because like I said, I was gonna cast the best out of 3 with you, and then like turned out to be only one game.
One game, yeah, no shoutouts. You can follow me on Twitter actually at MatrimDota if you want to do that.
You should do that, MatrimDota. I should have. I didn't know yet Twitter. I was gonna. I actually should have linked you earlier. Sorry.
Newly created.
MatrimDota.
I haven't tweeted much. I'm more of a lurker. I sit around, watch people having drama on Twitter. It's more fun.
That was the reason that you got Twitter, right? You heard about all this Twitter drama going on. It's like, what?
Yeah. After the Aoi and Loda drama, I figured it was time to get Twitter. So.
Yeah, well, that is a legit reason to get Twitter. a lot of drama going on. A lot of commercials going on as well, I guess.
Yep.
This is happening right now. No, this is happening right now. No, this! Do you know this is happening yet? Yeah. Those kind of things.
Too much.
Of course, for me, I mean, I don't really have any shoutouts apart from that. You can, of course, find me here all the time on this channel. So make sure to check out my stream more often, as I stream almost every day. I did have a bit of a break, I guess. But from now on, no more break, or at least not that many. We'll be casting, of course, tomorrow. We'll be playing some matchmaking later today. Of course, also check out RaidCall. Of course, that is the sponsor of this cup. And, I mean, no, don't just check out RaidCall. Just download it and install it, because... I mean, RaidCall is doing a lot for esports at the moment, and we want them to continue to do that. So show them some love in return, and they will continue to show us some awesome Dota tournaments, as there is already, like, what is it, $156,000 for the full 4 seasons that they pulled out from RaidCall. Yeah, that's a lot. So they definitely deserve the love and support of you. You can, of course, follow them on Twitter as well, as RaidCall EMS1, YouTube, RaidCall EMS1, Facebook, RaidCall EMS1. We can all do that, and yeah, we will be jumping ourselves out of this game. I have a RaidCall commercial to show you, and then I'll probably play some matchmaking, but that's all the cast that I have today. That's actually good. Like, I haven't casted since Friday, and then you kind of start to miss it. I already missed it during DreamHack. I was like, oh my god, I want to cast this game. It's so awesome. On Sunday, that was the quarterfinals. Anyway, enough blabbering on. Let's jump ourselves out of the game, and there's...
Yeah. Should actually tell people should watch the Quantic game right now. It's pretty good.
People should watch the Quantic game right now. It's on
Yep.
twitch.tv/Toby1Dota. Quantic versus Imaginary Gaming, and after that game it will be Flip.Sid3 versus the winner of that best set of 3. So go watch that one. Or stay here to watch me matchmake.
Are you watching this game at all, Sheever?